Before we start everything, we make sure that we sanitize our area and make sure we wash our hands and wear aprons. That's why everybody who is touching food products right now is wearing gloves. We make sure we have our apron on and make sure we wear gloves. Everything is sanitized before we put anything in the boxes. We make sure we sanitize the area before we do that. These are our CSA boxes. We usually partner with Drop Crop, which is Jackson State, Boys and Girls Club, Urban League of Jackson, and also churches, different churches, also offices, and also anybody that want to do shares. We do the CSA boxes with that, and usually they require, if it's a certain amount, they usually let us know what their budget is, and so we also work around that. Everything that's seasonal is what is going to go in the boxes so that the families could get something fresh when required. The city of Jackson, they have their wellness fair, so they requested that we do 170 food boxes for their employees, and this is what we are doing now. We are packing these boxes so that the employees could get fresh food from Footprints Farms for their wellness fair.
So I'm gonna do the main veggies, 1 onion, 1 carrot, 1 squash, and we'll do 1 bell pepper and 1 apple. And then the way that we do it is just a nice assembly line. We have Mr. Jimmy, he's doing 2 sweet potatoes and 1 white potato. And we're trying to do at least 7 to 8 pounds. And so we will pack these up, make sure they get to their location on tomorrow. What's happening now, we have Willard, who's working closely with Mr. Jimmy, and what they're doing is making sure we're putting the bags in here with the potatoes so we can keep the line going. And there's our green. And then we're gonna take it over here, and Mr. Willard's gonna weigh it. So Miss Wendy is right between 9 and 10, and that's with 2 carrots, no squash.
Okay.
That's perfect?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
We're gonna put our paper over, and then Mr. Will here is gonna start. We usually move everything down the track and add more boxes so we could continue the process of getting it all packaged, taped up, and ready to go.
Everything that we get out of the field, we harvest, is not necessarily fresh. And what we do with these is we store them away so we can hydrate them, and that's why our value-added practices come in. And that's what we do with a lot of the things that we harvest. We put it to the side, we use it, dry it out, make seasonings. We can actually use it in some of the sauces that we make. And so we find ways to use it as value-added. Even with the onions, what you wanna do is you wanna make sure that you go through those as well. And if you have any bad ones, don't throw them away. You have 2 options with your onions. You can put them to the side if they're not so bad and let them catch root, and you can replant them. And you can start growing your own onions, or you can use them and you can cut them up, the good part, and you can dry them out. And when you dry them out, you can again turn it into onion seasonings. You can use it, you can freeze the good parts, but I advise people not to throw them away. We use these as value-added practices. These are things that you can do at home in order to make additional money, because one thing about value-added practices, yes, you can sell this 1 onion, but you can sell onion flakes for months on end off of 1 onion that was actually bad. So we try to make sure that we practice utilizing everything that we have. We don't believe in getting rid of anything that we are harvesting, anything that we grow here. We try to find ways to utilize everything that we have. As you see, I'm going through the bell peppers. That's my way of just going through them, making sure that I get out the bad ones while we give everybody the good ones, and we're gonna use the bad ones later. So what we'll do with the bad ones, we're gonna probably dry them out and make bell pepper seasoning. People can use that in their foods, and some of the Swiss chard and the things that we harvest here at the farm and sell at the farmer's market on Saturdays. We do the same thing with the carrots. We'll dry carrots out as well. This too can be used as a form of a seasoning or a powdery substance that you can put inside your smoothies or what have you. We try not to rid ourselves of anything that we have here and try to utilize it to the best of our ability. And also exercise some of this and some of the things that we teach to the other farmers that come out here and that's interested in what we're doing.
We just took 50 boxes that we just packed on a pallet to be delivered. That's part of the process. We just took it inside our cooler. It is a 400 square feet wide cooler. So we put it in there so that it could stay overnight and delivered in the morning at 7:30.
What we've done today is 150 boxes that will be going out tomorrow. That's just something that we pride ourselves on, right? We try all we can to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do within our community by, assisting through the CSA boxes.